Okay, this SHFiguarts Seiko Ayase sucks. I'm usually pretty chill and forgiving, but not today, nah-uh. There's absolutely no excuses. This figure is trash, no point sugarcoating it. And to sum up the whole video, this Seiko sucks big time. Do you guys know that Seiko Ayase is not a repeat, not the favorite characters in the Dandadan anime according to Google's AI overview? But hey, don't come at me yet. It's just based on Google, darlings. Why? Why SHFiguarts released Seiko Ayase? Is it because the market demand was high? Though the data ranks her at number 6, or the figure is just insanely good. Okay, so the retail price is 9,900 yen, so it's around $67. But weirdly, I got it cheaper. $63. Did I just, accidentally buy a bootleg? You guys ready to find out? Because I am! Before we dig into the figure, let's refresh a little about Seiko. She's not the main heroine, not some alien monster either, but her aura always lights up every scene. She is the so-called exorcist auntie, but she lives like a trendy, energetic youth, often balancing out the chaos in Dandadan. Her character is like that secret spice. You can have a good fried rice, but when you add that special sambal, boom, the flavor just hits different. That's exactly why Seiko has a special place in fans' heart. Bullshit. Now let's talk about the box. For some collectors, box isn't just packaging. They say it's a part of figure's journey. Just bullshit. From the front, you're greeted with a transparent window that gives you a sneak peek of Seiko in her tracksuit. To me, it feels like a movie teaser. You haven't opened it yet, but the character's vibe already shines through. There's the SHFiguarts logo in the corner, Tamashii Nation stickers. Yup, not a bootleg, guys. Clean and neat, classic Bandai. This is the top, the bottom, left side, right sides, and the back. As always, SHFiguarts shows off different poses and faceplates with the expressions displayed. What I love is that Bandai still gave it that quirky Dandadan energy, abstract, dominant colors, clean yet fun accents. Just like Momo and Okarun's, this box looks great on display if you're the mint inbox type. Well, personally, Seiko's box, more than just cardboard, it's like the opening act before we see the full performance of our exorcist and bullshit again. Let's start with the face. The default faceplate, a subtle smirk with that signature sarcastic gaze. Not too over the top. What I really appreciate is that the sculpt of the eyes, sharp, not flat. The paintwork has a smooth gradient, making the gaze feel alive, not like a slapped-on sticker. Her hair also got serious attention. The layered silver gray strands have light shading, so it doesn't look like plain plastic. Pretty much spot on with the manga or anime. Now onto the outfit, her iconic tracksuit. This one could have easily looked flat and cheap, but Bandai added sculpted folds on the shoulders, elbows, making the baggy outfit look natural when posed. The matte blue paint also helps it look realistic, not like a cheap toy. Don't skip the small details either. The jacket buttons, tiny but clear with a little silver paint. Even the white stripes on the tracksuit are clean, no messy paint bleed. It's a small thing but shows Bandai put in the effort. And look at her sandals, not just plain sculpt. The brown sole has texture that makes it feel alive. Even the toes are details, that's top tier. Overall, Seiko's copy and paint balance two worlds, the casual and realistic end vibe, and quirky badass exorcist who's always ready for actions. Solid 9 out of 10 with major downside. But let's dive deeper. Seiko Ayase comes with accessories that really highlight her personality as an exorcist auntie. For the price, yeah, it stings a bit, but let's go through them. She comes with 4 faceplates in total. The first one is her default smug smirk that I already know you're about to mess up look. The second, a full-on yelling expression, perfect for exorcism or yokai battles. The third is her cheerful face. And the last one is her dead serious, no-nonsense look. She's also got 5 interchangeable pairs of hands, open palms, clenched fists, a half-closed hand. This one's pretty much perfect for holding a cigarette, a fist with a hole for her baseball bat, and a combat stance hand. The highlight though, her baseball bat. Whew, finally! Plus Seiko's glasses and 3 cigarettes. Careful guys, don't lose those tiny smokes. Altogether, these accessories give her plenty of personalities. Whether you want her looking goofy, relaxed, or dead serious, you've got options. Versatility is definitely a strong point here. Solid 8 out of 10. Now onto the heart of SHFiguarts, articulation. Because what's the point of great sculpting if the figure moves like a brick? And here where's the biggest issue hits. Starting with the head, ball joint on the neck gives good range. You can tilt her left and right smoothly, look down deep, and even look up pretty far, no problem. Arms are handled well too. The butterfly shoulders help, but to raise her arms fully, you need to rotate first, otherwise they stop halfway. Double jointed elbows feel natural here, though the tracksuit sculpt blocks a little. Wrists are flexible enough for expressive gestures. And here's where the disaster begins. Why are the legs look like a Barbie doll? Same issues as Zoro, Nami, and Momo. The tracksuit material is just too thick. Why couldn't they make it thinner? The splits aren't wide. The double-jointed knees cannot even manage a proper sitting pose. And the ankle tilt is so flimsy she cannot stand stably. You'll need tricks or a stand just to keep her upright. Totally not good at all. The torso, oh my god, another weak point. The bulky outfit gets in the way and the ab crunch feels stiff and heavy. You cannot bend her deeply forward or down. Honestly, it's giving, give me back my money energy. With articulation like this, Seiko is not the type of figure you can pose freely. The options are limited, and if you really want better posing, you would probably have to buy, third-party clothes outfit, which means spending even more money. Solid 4 out of 10. Now for size comparison, another key part. First, with her Dandadan buddies, Okarun and Momo. And here, the scale is perfect. Seiko looks slightly more mature compared to Momo, and the height difference is spot on. No weird proportions. If you've already got Okarun and Momo, Seiko completes the trio. Next up, Gojo Satoru. Taller, of course. Put him next to Seiko and it feels like Exorcist on meets chill OP teacher. Still looks natural though. Now, let's pull from the One Piece line. Shanks. He's bulkier and taller, which makes Seiko look more grounded, but honestly, that's the fun part. The cool thing about Seiko's realistic sculpt is that she blends well with any line like Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, or even Naruto. Now, onto the 7 poses. Starting off with a prep combat pose. Okay, the legs look stable enough, but balancing her takes patience. I twisted the torso to the left and the twist feels so stiff. Not elastic at all. Honestly, the pose looked pretty plain, nothing special. Score 6 out of 10. Second pose, still with a relaxed standing pose. She's smoking while holding the bat, and I'll say it again, nothing special here. The tracksuit's thickness kills the torso twist I tried to the right, so it doesn't even show. Yep, this is what happens when the articulation sucks. Super limited posing. Score 5 out of 10. Alright, change it up into a jumping pose. Looks okay from the top angle with the bat swinging like Seiko's about to smash an enemy. Even though articulation's weak, maybe you can trick it with angles. For what it is, this pose works. Score 7 out of 10. For the fourth one, I went with a floating dance-like pose. Yeah, it's kinda delusional but fun. Had to use all 4 face split here. Honestly, Seiko in combat poses, they'll always end up kinda, average since she just cannot pull off extreme moves. But this one's at least playful. Score 7.5 out of 10. Back to a combat stance. Remember Seiko's bat can channel energy almost like a pencil tip effect? So I posed her forming that medium energy circle. Like when Granny Turbo first possessed Okarun, that actually works. Score 8 out of 10. Like I said, posing can be hacked. This jumping pose came out great. First, the torso actually looks twisted to the left thanks to angling the stand base to the right. Second, the bat angle works. Third, the leg positioning seals the deal. Well done me! Finally, a good one. Score 9 out of 10. And of course, the final pose has to be with Momo and Okarun. This trio looks awesome. Okarun ready for combat, Momo channeling her spiritual power, and Seiko right in front, waiting for help from her granddaughter Momo. So what's the verdict? Okay, SHFiguarts Seiko Ayase is far from perfect. The biggest issue is that her stiff articulation, I can't accept that. It's like heart disease for SHFiguarts characters. If you are a Dandadan fan, this figure is a must-have. If you're not, honestly, you can skip it. The price is high, but the figure's heart, aka articulation, is a total mess. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and especially if you are into anime figure review and unboxing. And if you love toys photography, follow me on social media, Madam Chip on Instagram or TikTok. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video. Bye bye.